friends, I'm glad that you're here. I have been an admin assistant for more than 4 years. 2 years in the Philippines and more than 2 years here in America. It has been a journey and I've learned so much. I remember back then when I was searching for a blog on how to become a great admin in America. I was thinking, I'm in a new country and it's probably going to be different. And I want to see how to do well. This is going to be my very first job in America. Unfortunately, I couldn't find any. So I thought, maybe I should make one once I finally have an experience. So here you go, guys. I would love to share with all of you on how to be an excellent administrative assistant. The first one that we should consider is to become organized. As an administrative, you need to learn how to have a structure. Most of the time, you're going to be all over the place. There's a lot of different things that you have to work on, a lot of support that you will be providing to different departments, which I think that this position is challenging, but at the same time exciting because you will have the opportunity to learn a lot of different processes or even systems. So always remember that you need to be organized. Number 2, as much as possible, try to be detailed oriented. The reason why I say this is because there are times that your supervisor might ask you to prepare data for her or for him. A lot of times it's about reports, it's about tracking stuff, or for example, expenses, or how many contracts that you sign for the first quarter, the second quarter. So it's a lot of data. So you have to be, as much as possible, make sure that every report that you're going to give, it's all correct. Number 3, try to research more. Don't assume everything. There are times when you need to be self-taught, which is an opportunity to help your supervisor. If you have some downtime, you can research more about the system that you guys are currently using. When a time comes that when your supervisor asks you to do something, you know how to be more efficient, the fastest and correct way to provide the data. Learn on your own and focus on self-improvement. Number 4 is have initiative. You should not always just wait on what your supervisor is going to tell you. You have to learn how to be proactive, making sure that before she asks, and if you already have an idea, you are prepared. You are prepared to give it to her. An example of this is when you and your supervisor are both in the same meeting and they are discussing about creating or setting up another meeting to talk about future plans in the company. That already gives you an idea to set up the meeting for her. She does not need to tell you about that. This shows that not only you care for your supervisor, but at the same time that they can trust you and that they can rely on you. Number 5, be gracious to yourself. You are never going to be perfect. You're going to be able to give your 100% all the time, even though you want to. Allow yourself to be human. What's important is you always try to rise from those challenges and make sure that you're going to do it better next time. If there are some things that you do not know, tell your supervisor that, hey, I don't know this yet, but I will definitely find out for you. Don't be hard on yourself. As time goes by, you're going to get there. You're going to learn the process. It's going to be easier. And working is not just about learning how to do things, but at the same time, you have to build your character. And of course, last but not the least, I believe that this is one of the most important things in becoming an excellent administrative assistant, and that is taking care of yourself. You should always take care of your body, give the nutrients that it needs. You should hydrate. We take things for granted, or these are the things that we think are the little things, but they're actually the big things. You cannot pour from an empty cup. You cannot support the people around you if you are drained, if you are hungry, if you are super stressed, or if you are weak. We should remove the mentality to put ourselves last. I hope everybody that has been helpful for you. If you have more suggestions or advice for the people out there who are wanting to start an administrative assistant career, please feel free to comment so they can read it below, and that we can create a community where we can help each other and uplift each other. I'll see you again on my next video.